Rush Hollow is one of Maple Grove's newest and most desirable communities, situated just right across the road from the brand new Health Village development that's being built as we speak, and right across the street from the 5,000-acre Elm Creek Park Reserve. This new community is not only going to change the entire landscape of Maple Grove for the better, but will also plead Maple Grove's case of being one of the best cities in Minnesota to live in. Stay tuned to find out why. What's going on, guys? Brandon Archie here, aka your favorite Minnesota realtor, and today we're going to be talking about one of the newest neighborhoods in Maple Grove, Rush Hollow, as well as talking about the newest development that's going to completely change the landscape of Maple Grove. But first, as always, before we get started, if you are thinking about moving to Minnesota, whether it be now or next year, then shoot me an email at brandon@archiehomesgroup.com so that we can schedule the meeting to talk about what it is you're looking for and put together a plan to make your move as smooth as possible. And if you find this video helpful, then please make sure to hit that like button for me, and also please consider subscribing. Now, let's get started. Okay, so a quick disclaimer, Rush Hollow is actually the neighborhood that I actually plan on moving to in 2025, so make sure to stay till the end of the video if you want to know my reasoning for moving here. And one thing that I do plan on doing more of this year, in addition to doing all the whole city tours, are these small neighborhood tours. So if you do end up liking this video, then let me know in the comments so that I can keep on doing them. Okay, so Rush Hollow is a development located just right off of Highway 81, bordering Dayton to the north and Elm Creek Park to the east. Now, Rush Hollow consists of a mixture of two-story homes, single-level villas, townhomes, and a 55-plus co-op building that will be also going up. Now, there are a total of 4 home builders that are currently building here, which are Lennar, Pulte, MI Homes, and David Weekly. Now, this gives anyone looking to buy in this neighborhood plenty of options to choose from, as each builder is going to be a little bit different and have different offerings. Now, price ranges for a single-family two-story home starts off at around $650,000 on the low end, but can reach all the way up to $1 million depending on which builder you choose, the lot size, and any other upgrades you make. Now, the villas, on the other hand, however, will range anywhere from $450,000 to as high as $550,000, and the townhomes in this area start off as low as $375,000. Now, I personally think that it's good to have such a large variety of home types and price ranges because it allows for a very diverse neighborhood makeup. Now, I will be doing separate video tours on each of these builders in this development so that you can get a glimpse of what kind of homes they offer here, the build quality, and any other information that would be helpful when determining which builder to choose. Now, just to give you guys a little idea of how big this development is, Rush Hollow, once it's completely built, will have roughly 243 detached homes, 230 townhomes, and 110 senior living apartments. Now, I think hands down one of the best things about this community is its location. Now, as you may have seen in my previous videos, like the pros and cons of Maple Grove video, which if you haven't seen, you can watch here, that Maple Grove is my favorite city in the Twin Cities, and that's because it's a great place to raise a family, it's safe, and it has pretty much everything that you would need. Now, one of the things I don't like about Maple Grove is that everything is in Arbor Lakes, which is basically right in the center of the city. And during rush hour or any other busy time of the day, going to Arbor Lakes can feel like a hassle depending on where you're going, and it can be very annoying at times. Now, while I do love Maple Grove, I would not want to live directly in Arbor Lakes because of everything I just named. Now, where Rush Hollow shines is the fact that it's in the north corner of Maple Grove, and if you just went 30 seconds up the road, you would actually be in Dayton. But yet you're still only 10 minutes from Arbor Lakes when you need to get there for any reason. But you don't necessarily even need to go to Arbor Lakes because the northern part of Maple Grove has most of everything you need, including stores like Target and Walmart for your everyday essentials and groceries, restaurants like my favorite, Pints and Paddles, which I'll talk a little bit about later in the video, Home Depot and Menards for any home projects that you may have, and in case of an emergency, the hospital is also located here. And the best part about all of these places I just named is that they are only 5 minutes or less away. And again, if you've watched any of my videos, then you also know that Elm Creek Park is my favorite park reserve in Minnesota. Now, just to give you a quick overview, Elm Creek Park is a 5,000-acre park reserve in the middle of Maple Grove, Dayton, and Champlin, and not only has close to 20 miles of paved bike trails, and it has another 13 miles of unpaved trails for mountain biking. Now, they also have a playground, swimming pond, cross-country skiing, frisbee golf, picnic areas, and a variety of other things. Now, this is a place that you could easily spend an entire day at, especially if you like being outdoors. And once Rush Hollow is complete, not only will they have paved trails that run throughout the community itself, but those same trails will connect right to Elm Creek so that you can walk or ride your bike right from your driveway over to the park. And the last thing about this location is that you have access to 81, 610, and 94, which are major highways here in Minnesota, making it very quick to get to any location in the Twin Cities, whether you're going to Minneapolis or to the airport. Now, quickly going back to some of the homes in the area and how soon you can expect to move in. Now, there are a couple of builders that have some quick move-in options, meaning that they have homes that are already completed that they can be bought and moved into immediately. Homes that are currently being built and are just a month or two out, as well as fully custom builds that can take anywhere from 6 to 10 months to be built. Now, specific build times will be based on the builder that you choose though. So for instance, Pulte doesn't do spec homes, which is when a builder fully builds a home and then sells it as if it was an existing home. Spec homes are either great for people who either don't want or have the time to wait 8 months for their new home to be built, or for those that aren't really wanting to go through the entire process of picking every floor plan, color, light fixture, and all the other options that there is to pick when building a custom home. Because there are a lot of options to pick from, and I mean a lot. So if you're looking for something with a quicker move-in time, like in the next couple of months, then the only builder in Rush Hollow that's going to be able to offer that kind of timeline is probably going to be Lennar. And keep in mind that I'm mostly referring to the single-family homes in this area right now. Now, Pulte and most of the other builders here are going to be more of the complete custom side of things, where you basically sit down with me and the sales rep to go through every single option and pick all of the things that are important to you so that you can price the home out. Now, this process can take about an hour and will really depend on how decisive you are with picking out everything. Now, all of the homes start off with a base price depending on which floor plan you choose, and will go up depending on which options you pick. Now, once you get done with that process, then you'll set up a day to go to their design center, and that's where you'll pick out all the finishes that you want, like kitchen hardware, light fixtures, flooring, colors, and etc. Again, overall, from signing the purchase agreement to moving into your new home will take anywhere from 8 to 10 months for a fully custom build. Now, if you are interested in learning more about either of these options, or if you want to price a home out, then send me an email at brandon@archiehomesgroup.com, and we can set up a time to go over, talk with the sales rep, and get everything started. And don't worry if you're currently out of state, because these can also be done over a Zoom call. Now, hopefully you guys are finding this video helpful so far, and if you are, please make sure to hit that like button for me. And if you are looking for more content like this, then also please consider subscribing. So I mentioned in the beginning of this video that there's a brand new development currently in the works right now that will completely change the landscape of Maple Grove, and it just so happens to be located just 3 minutes away from Rush Hollow, and that is Health Village. Now, Health Village is a 100-acre project being built right now behind North Memorial Hospital as its anchor point. Now, Health Village is a project that is designed to help Maple Grove be the center of health and wellness and promote active lifestyles for all of its residents. The project is set to include multiple multifamily residences, including a couple of luxury apartments, a 55+ community, retail space, restaurants, and more. Now, this development will also have a good amount of green space and paved trails throughout that will also connect to the Twin Cities' larger regional trail network. Now, the reason why this is so exciting is because it will also bring in more notable businesses to North Maple Grove, including one of which being Lifetime Fitness, which is set to build its brand new flagship facility here. Now, Lifetime Fitness is also proposed to the city on building a 400-unit luxury apartment complex as well, which will add even more housing to the project. The Health Village project is going to be something that's going to be great for the city, and having something like that so close is great for everyone who currently lives an active lifestyle, or for those who would like to start. Now, you may know that pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now, and it's a great game to play for people of all ages. Now, many cities are adding pickleball courts to their city parks, and whole businesses are popping up everywhere as well. Now, you may be wondering, why the heck am I talking about pickleball, and what it has to do with this video? Well, that's because one of my favorite restaurants in the area, which just so happens to be 5 minutes away from Rush Hollow, is Pints and Paddles. Now, Pints and Paddles is one of the new concept restaurants that have been popping up all over the place in the Twin Cities, where half of the building is multiple pickleball courts that can be rented out, and inside is a full restaurant. But there's a catch. It's a pour your own drink style place, and the food is amazing as well. Now, when you get in, you check in at the front desk and give them your credit card. They in exchange give you a card that will be used for you to get your drinks. They also text you a link to your phone, and that link takes you to their food menu where you can literally order whatever you want. Now, once the food is ready, they'll send you a message, and you can either walk over to go pick it up at the counter, or if they're not that busy, someone will actually bring it to your table. Now, my favorite thing about Pints and Paddles is that when you're done and you want to close out, you just go back to the website and tab out using the credit card that you gave them when you got there. Basically, you don't have to sit there and wait for the waiter. Now, let's talk about the important stuff, the drinks. The draw for me with Pints and Paddles isn't the great food, it isn't even pickleball, it's the drinks. more specifically the drink selection. Now, Pints and Paddles has an extensive list of beers, wine, and even mixed drinks on tap, and they're super affordable. Like, I almost feel like I'm stealing. For instance, a long pour of premium tequila is only $6. A $6 tequila shot. And if you come here during the football game, the whole atmosphere is super energetic because they have TVs all over the place. Now, this is a great little spot in the corner of Maple Grove that not many people know about other than the people that live here in this area. Okay, so to cap this off, the reason why I'm moving to Rush Hollow is because most of the things that I just named in this video. The biggest one being is the location. I love that it's tucked away in the corner of Maple Grove, right across the street from Elm Creek Park, and that it's only 2 minutes away from the Health Village when it finishes being built. Now, I love that Rush Hollow is going to bring families of all ages and create an overall diverse and active neighborhood. And I'm most excited about the businesses that'll end up coming here as a result of these new communities popping up. Now, Maple Grove is already such a good city to live in, and it's great to see that it's still growing.